Hi guys, and welcome to week 11 of the Buddy Dispatch Project. I'm Sam,
And I'm Ayat.
and this week we have two special guests.
My name is Kiara, and I'm a student from Granada Hills Charter High School. And I'm 17 years old, and my favorite food is ice cream. And I think that gives a little hint as to what we're going to be talking about today. But I'll just introduce my partner.
And my name is Miguel. I'm also a student from Granada Hills Charter High School. I'm 17 years old, and my favorite food are potato chips. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, first of all, we're going to be talking a little bit about us, and then we're going to be going into a few activities. And we're going to be discussing about Food Friends, our project, and then we're going to be talking about the food crisis in the San Fernando Valley and in Los Angeles. Then we're going to be giving you guys a few prompts to talk about and what you can do to help us. And we're going to be going over crafts and what you can do.
So these are just a bit of questions that we wanted to add, like what does food mean to you? Because in this modern age, food can provide a lot more of an experience to a person than just being nourishment. So keep these questions in mind if you'd like to answer them. Yeah.
So, as I mentioned before, Food Friends is our own independent student project, and we are essentially just a two small person team called the Food Friends. And Food Friends is a student led group that seeks to address the problems of hunger for children in the San Fernando Valley. And we also aim to accomplish this by collaborating with nonprofit organizations and food banks in order to generate a sufficient amount of food to make an impact in the lives of impoverished children. And additionally, we aspire to educate young people and students in our community about healthy eating habits that can be beneficial for the rest of their lives. Now I'm going to be talking about the food crisis in Los Angeles. So in 2015, the food insecurity affected 29.2% of Los Angeles County households, or 561,000 households. Very low food security impacted 11.3% of households, or 217% household, 217,000 households. Equates to approximately 1,683,000 people who could be suffering from food insecurity.
Okay, so we have a few prompts of our own that relate to Kiara and Miguel's topic for this week. So these are what you can write your letter on, and you can also include in your letter the questions that were on the previous slide that Kiara said to keep in mind. So the first prompt is, have you ever had to worry about what you were going to eat for the day or week? So this can mean like, were you like conscious of like what you're putting into your body, or do you just eat whatever you feel like? Do you think that the popularity of diets in the media is a good thing? Why or why not? This is a pretty controversial subject because a lot of people think that diets can be very unhealthy and harmful, but other people think that diets are necessary to eat healthy. Have you ever tried any specific diet? And if so, what was your experience like? I personally have not tried any specific diet, but I I don't eat any animal products, so I guess that kind of counts. And I've had a pretty positive experience with that. So you guys can talk about anything like that. Do you ever feel pressured into changing your diet because of what people around you are eating? So that kind of ties in with question two of whether you think the popularity of diets in the media is a good thing or not, because some people can take dieting in the wrong direction and do it in an unhealthy way where they don't get enough nutrition. So you can talk about your experience with that if you want to. Oh.
And so in this slide, we're just going to be talking about this organization called Children's Hunger Fund that we've volunteered with, and we still volunteer with, and we're partnering with for our project. So this is a way that we help out our community that is struggling with hunger, and we also encourage you guys to sign up and volunteer with this organization. It's really easy, and they have been implementing guidelines and restrictions so that it's all safe. And pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, we had this event at the Porter Ranch Ralph's where we also informed grocery shoppers about what goes into these Children's Hunger Fund meal packs, because they do pack in food in these meal packs to give to families, and those meal packs can serve about a family of 4 for about a week. And we were able to receive a pretty great deal of donations from shoppers, and I think we have some pictures on the next slide. So this is just like a little table that we set up, and that's Miguel and I and some of the food that was donated to us. And it was a pretty successful but small event, but it was really great to do that for the organization that we worked with. And this is a little introductory video about what they do.
At Children's Hunger Fund, we know the reality of poverty is overwhelming. We also know ignoring it won't make it go away. We want to face poverty with you. So how does it work? With the help of corporate and individual donors, Children's Hunger Fund distribution centers become volunteer hubs and packing sites. Volunteers pack and prepare resources to feed and aid children and families. One of our main tools for delivering meals to families is a food pack, a box of up to 20 pounds of non-perishable food. From the distribution centers, food packs and other donations are delivered to domestic and international churches. Finally, church volunteers hand-deliver meals and hope to connect with families in their communities. Through Relational Mercy Ministry, children and families aren't just fed for one day. Through a relationship with the local church, families can begin to know the love of God and the life-giving power of the gospel. And that's not all. Because Children's Hunger Fund values the local church, pastors and volunteers are equipped with biblical training so they can meet both spiritual and physical needs. Feed, aid, connect, and equip. It's the 4 ways we face poverty together. Visit children'shungerfund.org to see all the ways you can be a part of our mission to deliver hope to suffering children.
So just like any other week, we also have a craft for you guys so you can include it in your letters. So I hope you guys aren't sick of collages just yet, but if you are, this one sort of has like a little twist to it, so just keep watching. So since our topic of the week was about food and like the food that you eat like on a daily basis, we want you guys to go about your normal day, but every time you eat something with like a packaging or like a wrapper or something, just save it, like put it in like a little plastic bag. Make sure you don't throw it away though. Save it and put it in a little plastic bag to use for your collage. So obviously for step 1, go about your day and collect stuff. And then, so while you're eating your stuff, like if you're eating a bag of chips, you might still have like a little bit of food residue inside. And so if that happens, just clean it out, rinse it with some water, let it dry. And you're gonna want to arrange like your collage using the wrappers that you guys find. And don't like try to purposefully go out and like buy a candy bar just so you can like use it for your collage if that's not something that you would do to begin with. Like we want this to be reflective of what you guys really eat. And so yeah, just cut them out, glue them onto a piece of paper. Make sure it'll be small enough to fit in your envelopes. And that's it. But if you guys wanted to like make this a little bit more challenging, or if you have a little bit more of like an artistic brain, you can try to create an image out of it, like we see in this blue, in the far right image. Like I don't really know what it is, but it's like a man and there's like a chest with all the M&Ms coming out. I just thought it was so cute. So if you guys can do that, then you guys should definitely try.
So if any of you are interested in helping out the food crisis in Los Angeles or your own communities, you can go ahead and volunteer with Children's Hunger Fund, as we stated before. And if you are interested in the healthy eating aspect of our project, you can go ahead and visit the article linked down below. And if you're interested in our project, Food Friends, and want to help, then you can go ahead and reach out to us at our phone numbers below or our emails. And we also have a website if you're interested.
Thank you for joining us. Our next session is going to be on February 16th. Make sure to follow our Instagram to stay updated on upcoming sessions and other updates, or you can check our website And if you would like to earn volunteer hours, don't forget to submit pictures of your letters under the participants tab of our website, and check the participants tab for everything that you will need. And to find Kiara and Miguel's information, you can also check the announcements tab on our website. Thank you and see you next time.